Eastern Bloc Airguns is back with an update on the old Huben. I've been doing a lot of testing with this, and honestly, it's going in a different direction. A lot of the guns that I use after testing, I feel that they become something that I did not expect, and that's what's happened with this Huben. I've been doing testing with Slugs and Pellets, and I originally thought this gun was going to shoot Slugs, but more and more I think about it, I think this might be a pellet gun, but I'll explain at the end why. But anyway, so I tested several different types of slugs. I tested NSA, two types of varmint knockers, one New England, and a couple other slugs that were 218 in size. I wanted to know for sure if either this barrel was a 223 or 217 to find out, and I clearly found that out in these videos. The 218s that I bought, well, you'll see what they did. And here is the ammo test. All right, Griffin 28 grains. Okay, that was 28 grains at 960. All right, here are heavy varmint knockers 223. I shot them, and they weren't zero, they were low, so I think I fixed it. Anyway, I'm not happy. They're not good. Here we go. All over the place. All right, here NSA, like 34 grain, I think they are. They're made for the Huben.
I have a bit out here when the grass is so long.
Take one practice shot.
Yeah, I'm actually checking through the grass. It's hard to see. I can see
do
the
9 shots
300
here.
one better than the 200 one.
Here I can get the glimpse on that. Probably very big copper too.
Yeah.
I might have to scoot over to the side of you.
Okay. All right, there's an idea. Those were traveling about 925 to 935. All right, I forgot to do the New England. I forgot to hit record, so I'm going to record now. These are New England. These are the smaller diameter. I'm hoping they will seal. Here are the groups that I shot for that video. As you can see, none of them are particularly great, but they're not bad. They can shoot something quick, like a rabbit running out bushes, just like this, which I did earlier. Anyway, so I wanted to find out if this gun was a 223 or like a 217 like air gun barrel, and clearly it's not an air gun barrel because I shot the Griffins. They're off camera. I couldn't even hit this. I couldn't even hit this paper. So then I shot some other ones that were 218. Could barely even hit paper with it. So all right, swaged ammo, cast ammo, unknown. I think they're about 35 grams. See what happens. Oops, cast ammo, 35 grams. 223s absolutely shoot better in the new Huben. So like slugs that made for the Huben shoot better for the Huben, no surprise. And all right, here's the Varmint Knocker's 28 grain. You know, it's probably a little over an inch. Here's the NSA. It would have been closer at my regulator. I was shooting pretty quick, and they kind of dropped at a couple drops. They would have shot 3/4 of an inch. This is good. Here's the New England. I have two different groups. One group kind of fell off paper, so I raised it up, and I got here is about 1.25 inches. I mean, it's not bad. It's nothing great. I would keep working with this gun with slugs, but since I already have a slug gun, which I love, is my Matador. I'll show you a quick 50-yard group on that. All right, I'm going to compare this to my Edgun R5 Matador against my Huben. It's shooting off bags, just like the Huben, not a bipod. I'm going to move it to 10. It is at 10 power, confirmed, just so it's at 10 power, just like the Huben. I'm going to check the accuracy. Hold that one. Oh, I'm getting low on air. Yeah, I'm below the reg. All right, last shot below the reg. I'll aim a little higher. All right. As you can see, once you have a gun like that, I don't really want another gun. I think this Huben, for the way it is now, when I put the new Huma in, I can be shooting 30 foot-pounds with this, with pellets, at about 100 bar, which I've always wanted a low power gun, because you know those days where your tank is low and you don't want to pump, but you still want to go hunting. If I had my tank was 160, 170 bar, and I had this thing regulated at 100 bar, and I still get 30 foot-pounds, this is like a gun that I will always be able to use on low tanks and have a high shot count. It'd be over 100 shots with a 4500 fill if I was able to do that. And I forgot to tell you, since I shot those videos, I did testing off camera. And as you can see, here's the NSA again. I got the group tighter. Still good group, not like Matador as you saw. But as you can see, it's a 223 barrel, but all the pellets are doing great in it. It's because the skirts are expanding, touching the lands and grooves, and they're pointing right. GTOs are doing great. Beasts are kind of sloppy. Barracuda Power at 880 feet per second doing great. JSP Ultras are kind of out there, not that great. GTOs are also doing good. The hard alloy. And then the Beasts these are Beasts too. And then even the JS, or the Discoveries, one group was doing really well. The Benjamins. And here's more H&N match. H&N Barracuda match. Here's H&N Snipers. They did a good group with one flyer. Monster Redesigns did a good group. And 18 Grains did a phenomenal group. These are all 19 shot groups. So more and more I look at it, I believe I'm going to use this as a high shot count pellet gun, even though it has insane capabilities for power. Kind of weird. Things don't always go the way you think they would, and that's what's happening with this Huben. It's a great gun. I mean, the Slugs have so much power. And then that's another thing. Like when I use Slugs, you have such a low shot count with this gun. There's only like, you fill up to 270 bar, and you have it. I had it regulated at 180 bar for those heavy slugs, and there's not much room in there. And you're always filling. You only have one fill in the magazine before you have to get more. So I think, all in all, I think I'm going to use this thing for pellets. And I have an idea too. Since my Lilia is about the same power, I don't have two guns that's so similar. I have another idea for this gun, so stay tuned. In conclusion, even though that this doesn't appear to be the gun that I thought I would make it be, it's becoming something else. Just tells you not to give up on the gun. You know, the things going against the high power slugs in this gun is the magazine. I really feel that when I had that up to 180 bar, that slamming that slug from the magazine into the barrel scarred it up, and that's what caused inaccuracies. And all that power was so much kick with this gun. And when we have all that kick, I do get some air in my face when I shoot, and sometimes I feel like maybe a little piece of lead hit me. It's just unpleasant also to shoot slugs. With the pellets, I can just hold it on target, not even blink. Watch, not even blink. And shoot pellets at low power. I can watch them right on target, adjust. I can watch them in midair. I just love shooting this thing with pellets. I know a lot of people would be like, what, you bought a Huben and you shoot with pellets? That's dumb. But I don't know. I like it, and a lot of you would probably want to know that about these things that I've noticed. You know, another thing, the gun is so light, that such a light gun and so much power and kick. And it reminds me that I like air guns because they're pleasant to shoot. They're not loud. They're not noisy. They don't jump. You don't have to find your target every time you pull the trigger. Re-find your target. And this Huben reminded me why I like air guns, not firearms. And when you put too much power in this Huben, it reminds me just too much of a firearm. Hope you guys liked the video. Thanks for watching.